Welcome to Fighting Talk UK, a fighter focus. I'm concentrating on a fighter from 3D Fight Club today. I'm going to play a quick message from him before I go into the interview.
Get in that ring, I'm going to fucking paint the ring red with artistic fucking violence. Believe me, yeah, because I'm coming.
This is Leighton Lawson. He's 36 years old, he's a chef and he's from Manchester. I've spoke to a lot of the fighters from 3D Fight Club, but this guy keeps sending me videos of training. I believe this guy's really intense and he really wants this fight. This is his debut BKB fight. He's done a couple of unlicensed fights, but this is his first fight without gloves. He's looking forward to his fight. So listen, let's get into the interview and see what Leighton says about 3D Fight Club. Welcome to Fighter Focus episode 2. So today I'm speaking to Leighton Lawson. He's 36, he's from Manchester. He's going to be making his bare-knuckle boxing debut on the 3D Fight Club show in March. Leighton, how you doing, mate?
I'm very well, thank you. Very well.
Leighton, obviously this is your first bare-knuckle boxing fight, yeah?
Well, it's my first bare-knuckle boxing fight in the ring, but I've been fighting since I was about 10 years of age, mate. I just love a good tear-up.
Okay, so have you been what have you done? Unlicensed boxing, or are you talking like street fighting?
I've done some white collar. I've had a few straighteners in gyms, and just looked after myself through the whole of my life. Just not took no shit on people, basically.
Okay, mate. I was at the beginning of this video when I introduced it. I'm going to show a few clips that you sent me of your training and stuff. Like, obviously, from what you've shown me, your training is quite intense. Can you just go through what you're doing over a week to train for this fight, mate?
My training. Well, my coach is Levi Toot. He was a very good boxer as a kid. He could have gone all the way. He's still a very good boxer and a very good coach. His dad was very strict, but unfortunately his dad died quite a few years ago, and I think that took him off the mark. But he's carried on his dad's legacy, and he's been fighting on. He was fighting on the white collar scene for a very long time. He won area titles, British titles. So and he knows a lot of the professional boxers as well, like as friends. So he knows what it takes to get me fit and get me fight ready. So obviously, when I'm tired and I think I've had enough, he knows that there's definitely more to squeeze, and he fucking does as well.
So what made you pick 3D Fight Club for your debut, or how did you get in touch with Dean? Dean's the matchmaker. So how did you and Dean get in touch?
I know Dean vaguely. Levi knows Dean and Dougie, and he just put he knew I was training at the time. He just put it to me. Did I fancy having a go of it? So me as I am, I just went in head first and just said, yeah, let's go for it. And it went from there.
I'll see, mate, sometimes you send me like 3 videos of you training a day, yeah? For a few videos. Yeah. You're really up for this, and you're really intense about it. And at the moment, I see you even at work. You're even thinking about it at work. This is your life now, ain't it? This fight is your life.
Well, basically, mate, obviously, white collar's white collar. It's still dangerous. But when it's bare knuckle, it's no joke. So when I'm training, I'm taking every single session and as if it's a world title fight, basically.
Why did you make the transition, mate, from white collar to bare knuckle? What do you think you bring to bare knuckle as well?
I did. The transition was just it wasn't planned, if I'm honest, but I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm glad that I made that choice. I'm a very aggressive fighter. I'm not scared of getting hit. I'm a very, very, I'm a stand and bang fighter. I don't hide behind anything, So I'm just coming out. I'm just very, very. I've got a massive heart, and I've got a winning mentality as well. So the way I see it is, I don't care who's there on the day. If I've done my camp to my potential, whoever it is in trouble. Do you know what I mean?
So what's your plan after this fight? You win this fight. After this fight, what's your plan for the rest of the year? Are you sticking with 3D?
It's winner stays on. I've been asked to stay on after that. So obviously, I will be winning and I will be staying on. I've had a chat about that. But I've also got 2 fights in April, which are just white collar, but just like a little bit of a person involved. I'll just do them. I'm just going to stay ready. If anything comes up and approaches me, I'll take it.
So your heart is now in BKB, and you want to pursue this through 3D Fight Club. The winner stays on.
Yeah. I'll just see the white collar as a bit of sparring, me. That, if I'm honest, but I'll get a bit of a purse out of it.
Leighton, obviously as well, like you're on a fight card, you're on an undercard. There's quite a lot of you. There's about three, I think, as it stands, 3, maybe 4 YouTuber fights. Obviously, there's mentions of Danny Christie fighting on the show as well. We're trying to put across that some of you guys like yourself, these could be potential fight of the nights. What do you feel like? Obviously, you're on the undercard, but what do you think you bring to this? Like, for people are going to pay pay-per-view to watch your YouTubers, obviously, but they're going to see you. What they're going to get when they see you, mate?
Well, obviously, I want to be the star of the show. That's my aim. Obviously, I like to entertain the fans. That's what it's all about. I don't just go in there and, obviously I'm focused, but I'm there to put a show on for the fans as well. They're the ones who are paying the money. And, hopefully he brings it to the ring, because I don't want to just come in there and, walk all over someone. I want a good tear up. I want it to be a good fight. I want to take some shots. Do you know what I mean?
Obviously, Leighton, have you got a little bit of a following with your own family and friends and stuff like that? Or are you looking like to just go? Because some fighters don't really like their family and friends being there. They just go and have a fight.
I've got some close family members going. Some family members wouldn't like to go because they're not really in that sort of scene. But I've got there's a big team turning up on the night. Yeah, there'll be a bit of a firm there. Yeah.
What's your message to all? There's loads of people going to be watching, for the YouTubers, possibly Danny Christie. But what would you say to people who see this, who are looking to go for the YouTubers? What would you say to them? Like, they should be paying to see you and the other guys on the undercard.
Expect the unexpected. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to be there, and I'm coming there to kill or be killed. Expect blood. Expect a lot of aggression. And yeah, I'm coming there to cause some serious damage.
Just one more question, Leighton. I know you're busy, mate. I know you've just come back from training. You've got work as well.
Fine. That's fine.
What's your dealings with Dean Lynch and obviously Dougie? How have they been? Because obviously Dean's the matchmaker. Dougie's arranging all the other stuff. Like, how have you found so far the 3D promotions dealing with you, mate?
I think they've got very good communication levels. I've been fully aware of anything what's been approaching. I've just took what information I needed for this point of the camp and gone away and done my bit. They've approached me, obviously, about the podcast, about when the press conference is. I'm fully aware of both of them. So by the time the press conference is here, which is next week, I'll have all my kit. I'll have my sponsor's name. all my sponsors will be on my kit.
Leighton, just give your sponsors a shout out, mate. Anyone sponsoring you, give them a shout out, bud.
Yeah, it's called CC Bullies. Follow them on Instagram if you want to find the best dogs. My friend breeds dogs. They're on Instagram. They're called CC Bullies. Also, there's a company called Cheshire Aggregates who helped me out when I was going through a really tough time, mentally and physically and financially. They got me back on my feet, give me a bit of a stride back in my step. They put some money in my pocket, and they're doing really well. And they're now one of my sponsors. They help people who are going through, people who have been through the system with the police, etc. If they're coming out of jail, they give them another chance. They put them up in the job. So people who we want another chance, which I think we deserve. Sometimes get given up on. These people are giving people another chance, to get a career. Well, that's what they've done for me.
Well, saying that, Leighton, obviously we've spoken, so I understand what you're saying. Everyone's got like a past and everything. Do you think that this 3D Fight Club, this bare-knuckle boxing thing, it doesn't have to be people getting into that when they come out of prison. It could be anything, snooker, whatever. Yeah. But do you think getting into sports like this can help people when they come out of prison? And like yourself, who maybe suffer from mental health.
Yeah, I've suffered from mental health from being about 10 years old. I've struggled for years. I went on the party scene quite a lot, drinking a lot at weekends, things like that, to take away the pain. Obviously, it made it worse. At the moment now, and for the last few years, I've been manifesting my thoughts. I've been training really hard, self-medicating, training really hard, pushing myself, doing the weights, running. And obviously, when I'm training to fight and things like this, which obviously the Bare-knuckle, which I'm at the 3D Fight Club now, it's given me something which is really to focus on, because it's no joke when you're in that ring. And, you know, I feel like I've got a lot to give for the sport. I've got a lot of, well, I've probably got a lot of stuff what I need to get out of my system, which will definitely help. And yeah, I just, you know, I'm here to stay now. I think it's going to be a good little. I'm going to get a good little run of this.
Leighton, from chatting to you for the last week, and certainly chatting to other people that are involved with the show, chatting to Dean as well, Leighton, there's a lot of negativity going around. I mean, I don't really get involved with it on YouTube about Dean, Dougie, and all that stuff. Just for anyone who says anything negative, just like you've just said, what this show and the ambition of this show is doing for your mental health is unbelievable. Am I right saying that?
Yeah. Listen, there's critics. There's going to be critics wherever you go, no matter what sport you're in, you know. But in my eye, giving people, you know, people have got a choice in life to do what they want to do, you know, and people are going there. They're putting a show on for people who want to pay to watch this sort of thing. So, you know, good luck to them. You know what I mean? I'm really enjoying it.
Leighton, I've only known you a short while, my friend, and do you know what? I hope loads of people that are associated with 3D watch this, because I think if they see the interview with you and how you are, I think everyone will love you, mate. Thank you for sparing this time, mate, tonight. And listen, I feel I've got to know you more through this interview, and I really do hope everyone at 3D watches this. And you're going to be one of the only videos. Normally, I would put photos of fighters and everything over the video, but if you don't mind, I'm going to put this video out how it is, how you speaking, and with you on the video, bud, if you don't mind that.
Yeah, that's great, mate. Yeah, whatever it is, you know.
Yeah, I'm too ugly to appear, mate, to be honest, but you're a lot better looking than me.
If anybody wants to follow me on Instagram and see my journey, it's Leighton497. You'll see my career, you'll see my training, you'll see my motivational quotes, what I put on daily. I get quite a lot of messages because people seem to know my past. You know, I was one of them. I was everywhere. Everyone knows me. Went through a bit of a rough patch, and you know, I've got myself back on my feet. I've turned my life around. I'm training really, really hard every single day, twice a day. I'm going to work for 10 to 12 hours a day. So every day, I'm always putting positive things. You know, I don't follow anything negative. And I try and motivate people. I've helped a few people recently who have been struggling to be motivated. Just took them out and give them that little nudge what I think they needed. And yeah, so my Instagram is just, you know, I try to lift people up. I've had a few messages. It only takes, you know, if I can help one person on my journey, then that makes it worthwhile. I've had a few messages of people, you know, saying it's helping them, met up with them, got them back in the gym, you know. So if anybody wants to follow me, Leighton497, that'd be great, you know, and just say hello, you know, don't bite. When I get in the ring, I might bite, but that's it.
Leighton, can I just say, just for me personally, you've inspired me, my friend. It's been brilliant interviewing you, mate. I really look forward to your BKB debut, my friend. And listen, I know loads of people, hopefully the boys will share this and loads of people will see you, because there's obviously, like we said, there's loads of YouTubers on the show, mate, but the boys that no one really knows, that's the ones I'm trying to get like to show and everything. And do you know what, mate? You've made such a good representation of yourself tonight. And I reckon all the fans after watching this, mate, I reckon you'll have so many people cheering for you.
That'd be great.
Thank you. Keep sending me your messages, mate. I've got no problem with that. I'm going to put all your little clips in, mate, but I'm going to show you on the video live, all right?
Yeah, well, listen, thank you to anyone who's coming to the event. Obviously, thank you to Dean and Dougie for letting me fight on their event. I'll make sure that they know that it was the right choice to put me on the show. They're going to be entertained. They're going to see lots of violence. Outside the ring, you know, there's no problems, no bad blood with anybody, but in the ring, you know, it's kill or be killed from my point of view. So, you know, any banter, bring it, you know, in the ring, then I talk. After the show, it's all settled, isn't it? And one more thank you to TC Bullies, my friend. If you want to see the best breed of dogs, I think he's got French Bulldogs, got a few different breeds. Also Cheshire Aggregates for putting me back on the map, getting me back on my feet. And most importantly, the one who's putting me through my paces is Levi too. Obviously my sparring partners who won't be named, but they're putting me through the paces as well. But Levi too is very, very firm with me, but he's squeezing it as everything out of me as he can. So fight night when it comes, you know, I'll be fully ready.
Well, that was Fighter Focus episode 2. Leighton Lawson, what a brilliant episode, mate. Thank you for being episode 2. Mate, I'm
Thank you very
sure
much.
everyone's going to be following you. I'm following you on Instagram, mate. And do you know what? I love looking at your journey, mate. It's brilliant. Thank you so much for being on episode 2, buddy. I'll speak to you
Thank you
soon,
so
mate.
much.
Thank you, bud.
Yeah, much love. Blessings
soon,
to everyone,
mate.
yeah?
Yeah.
Blessings,
Thank you.
blessings, yeah.